My machete broke clean in half. Part of the jungle came down, and it's time to go to work. Now, today's not about style, so I might look ridiculous, although a man in my position cannot afford to look ridiculous. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a quote from The Godfather. Anyway, let's take a look at what happened. This is what I affectionately refer to as the jungle. This is my neighbor's yard, and a big chunk of it came down. There was not a major storm or anything. You can see a pile of leaves over here. I started chopping on it last night, and it just got to be too dark, so I'm going to finish it up today. But it was all over the hedges and the palm tree. So I have my trusty machete. I don't have safety glasses, but I do have my sunglasses. I'm wearing gloves because I did already nick my thumb, and I nicked it on the back. These serrations, that's where I nicked it. So I'm going to be wearing my work gloves today, and we're going to go at it. I did sharpen my machete yesterday, so we're cutting through this with relative ease. All right, went right through all three of them. My machete really got stuck in here. I'm gonna try to get that worked out. Well, so much for this job. I'm, I don't know, halfway, 3/4 of the way through. My machete broke clean in half. And I see, here's a piece of it right here. So I don't know if that's the whole thing, but I think that is. I think that's what broke. I was working on this piece right here, and it snapped. That's why we saw the point of it laying right there. Fortunately, it didn't bounce back at me, but I got a lot done before that happened. But maybe it's fortuitous because I'm realizing that it's really hot and I am sweating profusely. I haven't kept hydrated, so this is a good time to take a break, literally and figuratively. I'll take a trip to, I think I'll stop at Lowe's and Harbor Freight and get myself a new machete. Now this one is from Harbor Freight. Take away from that what you like. It didn't come very sharp, so I did spend a lot of time sharpening it. I think I'll stop at Lowe's and see if their machetes are sharper. If they are, I'll pay quite a bit more, but at least I will be able to come back and work right away. And like I said, I'll get some water and I'll rest a little bit, and then I'll head out and we'll get back at it. I'm at Lowe's ready to pick out a new machete. Here's one. This isn't the one I saw online. Online it was a Fisker's, and they had a lifetime warranty. So what is the price on this? $24.99. Let's see if this one is warranted as well. I don't know. This one doesn't have a serrated edge, and the Fisker's one had a lifetime warranty. So I don't think I'm sold on it because it's the same price. And I know I need something today if I'm going to finish the job. At the same time, I hate to buy a tool if I know it's not going to be the exact tool I want. Decisions. It's 25 bucks. It doesn't have the serration, but I'm going to get it. I don't want to get another Harbor Freight, which might be the only other option in town, because I looked at Home Depot and a lot of that says it'll deliver to the store. So there we go. I'm sure it'll serve me well, right? Okay, I got a new machete, a new attitude. I'm well rested, rehydrated. We're ready to finish this job. And now that I think about it, I wish I had been piling these on a tarp, and that way I could just drag it out to the street. But I don't know if you realize how big this pile is. This is, I'm going to guess, about a 12-foot square area here. Let's get hacking. Believe me, this is really heavy. This piece I just cut off here, this is probably a 40-pound piece. It's really, really heavy. But we'll keep working. So I'm maybe halfway done, third of the way done. Here's a problem. This big piece here, and these are heavy. It's going to be a couple 100 pounds, but it broke off way back here. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that, not with a machete anyway. And that's, I don't know, probably a good 8 inches or more. And this is just like a tree log. You know, this is, it's tough and heavy and strong. As much work as it is, this green stuff, it's a lot easier to cut through. When it turns brown like this, the machete just bounces, it just bounces off. It doesn't want to cut through this stuff. So this is going to be a task. Oh, I'm winded. I was just dragging some of those big pieces out to the curb. This bush is pretty much destroyed. Over here, I kept these, they could use this trimming still, but I kept them rather small. This isn't my side, so I didn't do anything with it, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to, you know, start trimming this. This is going to be a couple of jumbo bags worth of debris. So, got the majority of it. Not looking too bad. And now it's just a matter of figuring out a way to get this big pile out to the street. Well, it took most of the day. I got the debris cleaned up, and it really opened up this jungle. But here is one of the two main things that snapped off right there. And you can see that is a really huge, solid trunk yet. So that's not going to go anywhere. Now the birds still have their safe haven. And while I was cleaning the debris, I found another piece of the machete. So it actually shattered into 3 pieces. 1 machete, 5 yard waste bags, 2 gallons of sweat, 2 jugs of water, and a great feeling of self-satisfaction later. This job is done. And if you're wondering why am I doing this in my neighbor's yard, because they're snowbirds. They're not here to take care of it. They're really great neighbors. You know, every now and then we do each other a good turn. So wasn't bad either to get out and get a little exercise. So thanks for watching, everybody. And what did you think of that machete breaking? Leave your comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on the Average Me channel.